live at the Kennedy Space Center, where a civilian operation, a company called Zero G, which flies you and I for $3,500 a pop, a flight on an aircraft that flies a roller coaster-like pattern, giving people brief spurts of weightlessness, will give a free ride to Stephen Hawking in just a little while. He's 65 years old, and he can barely move a muscle. The advanced stages of ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease. Of course, as we all know, he has to speak through a computer-synthesized speech box and can barely twitch his eyebrows and his mouth to make his wheelchair and that speech device work. Yesterday, the folks on that aircraft that flies that roller coaster-like pattern did a trial run with an 8th grader who has just about the stature, about 100 pounds, and height of Stephen Hawking. Everything seemed to go well. It's important, obviously, that this is done in as safe a way as possible. I talked to Professor Hawking last night and asked him if he was excited about his mission.
I am very excited. I have been wheelchair bound for almost 4 decades, and the chance to float free in Zero G will be wonderful.
This is the 104th flight of the Zero G operation. About 3,000 civilians have had an opportunity to do what only the astronauts have been able to do over the years. A couple of years ago, I had an opportunity to fly on this flight. It's a tremendous amount of fun, but one of the things we've been asking about all day, Christy, is after the floating part, you come down fairly hard on the cushions, twice gravity normally. Well, they're going to flatten out that bottom part for Professor Hawking. They'll have spotters all around him, 2 doctors and 2 assistants that will be trying to communicate with him all throughout this, and they'll take it very slowly, try one, see how that goes. But all morning long, Christy, I'm told, Professor Hawking has asked, can we do more parabolas? Can we do more of those wild roller coaster rides? So it's interesting. The other thing he says, he feels he's making this move symbolically to make people understand that space is for all of us, and space really is part of our destiny. Christy?
It's really interesting when you were showing that video to see that all of the walls are padded, obviously for safety. But how many times will he experience that weightlessness during this flight? I mean, how many maneuvers do they make in order to make that happen for him?
Here's what they've decided. They will call this mission a success if he experiences weightlessness once for about 25 seconds, the spurts of weightlessness, the downhill on that roller coaster ride about 25 seconds. If it goes well, and they'll have him set up so they know how much oxygen he's getting, have a little thing on his ear, they'll be checking his blood pressure, and they have a full EKG on him. The doctors say it's fine, and he says okay. They'll keep going. The hope is, Professor Hawking's hope is that they'll do many, many more. We'll know very soon how well it goes.
Absolutely. Miles O'Brien, always appreciate your insight. Thank you so much.